What's up, guys? It is me, Saved by the Stylist. I am back again with another video. I know that it's been a while and I am so glad to be back here with you guys. So I am going to take you through this process as I do a smoothing treatment and a silk press. And so we're just going to hop right on into it. So if you guys have been following me this year, you would have known from my Instagram page that I've done so many Cysteine smoothing treatments, and I'm so appreciative to everyone that has gotten the opportunity to experience getting something done that is completely life-changing. Like, you get so many benefits from it. You know, your wash days are shorter, detangling your hair is much more easier, you're not fighting your hair as much. Like, your curl pattern is softer, it's more defined, your hair is frizz free, so you don't have to worry about your hair poofing up immediately when you go outside. It just has so many benefits, and for anyone who has experienced it, comment below. So I like to measure my product out, that way I can control how much I'm using per client. This is very important that you do that so you don't overuse the product, because a little does go a long way. So I have already shampooed her hair, clarified it, make sure I got all the dirt, oils, debris out of her hair, and this is a fresh wash, and this is how her hair looks. Okay, so I'm gonna section her hair in 6 sections, 3 on one side and 3 on the other, to make my application process be smoother and faster. Okay, so a little goes a long way, guys. So while you guys are watching this, I just want to give you a little bit more information on the treatment and how it works. Okay, I know you guys think that is like a keratin treatment, or you may think that it's like a relaxer, and I will say that it's more similar to a keratin treatment than a relaxer. A relaxer will completely break down your hair and make it straight. With this smoothing treatment, you can customize it, so you can use it as a relaxer alternative if you choose to. And if you are more attached to your curl pattern, then we can definitely use it as a curl softening system as well, to soften the curls without knocking your curl pattern out. So this particular smoothing treatment is designed to smooth and straighten your hair without using any harsh chemicals. Okay, it's botanical based, and all the ingredients are natural, and it is meant to protect and nourish your hair while providing a sleek, frizz-free finished look. Okay, if you have a hard time getting through your hair, if you have long wash days, if it's hard to comb through your hair, if your hair is constantly frizzing up, no matter if you try to straighten it or wear it in a natural hairstyle, then this smoothing treatment would basically eliminate all of those headaches. It would make your life so much easier, and that is why it is a part of my top book services this year, because so many women don't know the options that they have available to them, and unfortunately in the natural hair community, smoothing treatments aren't talked about enough. So I'm here to just kind of reintroduce another option for you to explore if you want to have more manageable hair, instead of fighting with your hair or your hair poofing up. You know, even when you decide to do like an extension service, this is perfect to use because it controls the hair for months at a time. So it's definitely worth the money. I know it's a high ticket price, and some people may say, I don't want to pay that, but if you trust the process, then you would gladly pay the price of a smoothing treatment. Now, you get what you pay for, so if you are into paying, you know, high ticket prices for extension services, I think it's pretty worth doing it for your natural hair as well, because you get a lot of benefits from having a smoothing treatment. Like I said, guys, you can wear any type of extension services, K-tips, I-tips, sew-ins, tape-ins, micro-links, all of the above, while still having healthy, strong hair that is being repaired, and your porosity level is being repaired as well. So many benefits to having a smoothing treatment. It's crazy. And not to mention, I don't want to forget to mention that whenever you do decide to wear those extension services, you can reassure that your hair will stay straight and it won't be two different textures in your hair. Like, you won't be able to see the difference between the extension service done and your natural hair, because it keeps your hair from swelling. That is the main thing that I really love, or one of the main things that I really love about this smoothing treatment, is that it keeps the swelling under control. So if you guys are new to my channel, I just want to welcome you here. If you're finding this video useful, please don't hesitate to share to someone that you know. If you are interested in it, then I will have all my information down in the description box for you guys to contact me or follow me on Instagram or even visit the website. So another common question that I get asked is if you can color your hair while getting this, and the answer is yes. However, the color will have to be done after the treatment has been done. So she did get color before, so as I'm blow drying her hair, you're gonna see it kind of turn to like a reddish copperish color because she did color it before and then the treatment got applied after. So it kind of made the color fade, but we're gonna dye her hair back black again. Now once you guys get this treatment, yes, your hair can revert back to its natural curl pattern. This is something that is not permanent. And once the treatment wears out, you guys will notice the difference in your hair texture, especially with the new growth that comes in. It will be more kinkier versus the rest of the hair will be more, it will still be more manageable, more softer. You still be able to comb through it easier. However, your hair will still swell up at the roots if you have not gotten any maintenance done or if the treatment completely wears off. And usually it takes, I don't know, maybe somewhere around like half a year for it to fade off. So yeah, now you guys see me blow drying the treatment into the hair because it is thermal activated, and this is how you get the product in the hair. And I'm also going to flat iron her hair. I didn't flat iron her hair, but she got the basic application, and that's just only when I blow dry the product into the hair. Okay, it does slightly elongate the curl, it softens it. Now if you were to do a basic application plus, then I would actually flat iron it into the hair and seal it in that way. And then if you wanted to do a maximum curl reduction, then I would flat iron it as well. But it just depends on how straight you want it, depends on how many passes I would do. So I can do anywhere from 8 to 10 passes, 7 to 8 passes. If it's a basic application plus, then I'd probably do somewhere around like 3 to 4 passes throughout the whole head, just to knock the curl pattern out just a little bit. So it'll probably be like around like 50% looser than it was when we originally started. So now I have the restorative mask in her hair. I'm just combing through. You guys see the before and after. It's definitely a difference. Her hair seems to be more hydrated, softer, more shinier, more luscious. I just absolutely like it in comparison to what it was before. It was a bit more on the lower porosity side. So now I have my heat protectant. It's Owl Pooey. I get this from Armstrong McCall. So if you have an Armstrong McCall in your area, then you could definitely go there and get you a bottle. It's definitely one of my favorite heat protectants that I use. So if y'all want to know what heat protectant to get that one because it's a good one. So now I'm just sectioning her hair into the sections because we're going to start the silk press process now. And you can see how easy I'm combing through her hair. It's just so soft, and I'm really liking the results so far. Hope that I'm able to answer as many questions for those who are curious. Some people ask, can their kids get it? The answer is yes, but I don't do kids' hair. And if a kid was to get it, I would say 8 or 9 and older. What else do y'all be want to know? Y'all got to comment down in the comment section and let me know what else you guys want to know about the treatment to know if it's a good fit for you. Oh, I know another question that we can ask, or that I get asked multiple times, is what about if I am transitioning? So people that are transitioning definitely will benefit from this a lot, okay? Because you will not be fighting 2 textures of hair anymore. You will not be having a hard time with wash days. Your hair will not be so fragile on the relaxed ends. Your roots will become soft. Everything will just transition the same. Like, it will be so easy for your hair to be manageable, and it'll just be an easier transition. And then once your hair grows out more, then you can, you know, cut up let it grow out, and then cut up, let it grow out, that type of thing. So if you are relaxed or transitioning, the answer is yes, you can get it. If you are still with me in this video, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is free game that I'm giving you guys right here. I just use a little foam, put a sanding strip, brush the edges up, and it just allows it to lay flatter once it's dry. Now, another thing that I want to mention to you all is that when you are silk pressing hair, you want to make sure that your sections aren't too thick and they aren't too thin. They are about a ½ inch wide. I also have to regulate my flat iron. Sometimes, well, I ain't gonna lie, in the past I used to use like high temperature, but you guys, it is so important to pay attention to the hair because you can't be using 450 on everybody. So my temperature, I wish I would have been able to show it, but for her hair it was probably around like 400 to 410. Again, I did not want to loosen her curl pattern too much because she still loves to wear her hair curled, and I don't want to take that away from her. So make sure you pay attention to the hair texture when you're pressing the hair out, and not use high temperature, because if you still plan on curling the hair, that is more heat that you are applying. So you don't want to go in with 450 heat on the flat iron without regulating it, and then go back with another 450 for the curling process. Like, you want to be very mindful of that, because that can cause heat damage, and it can take longer for the hair to actually revert back to its original curl pattern because it's so loose, so I'm using the smoothing treatment and then pressing the hair out. So I'm very mindful of that, guys. So pay attention to the sections. Again, my sections aren't large and they aren't small. They're probably less than a ½ inch, to be honest. I like to get really close to the root, because when doing this treatment, sometimes the root does swell up first, especially if you are a person that exercises or works out a lot. It is not waterproof. It is only meant to smoothen the cuticle, okay, and block out the frizz, block out the humidity, and allow you to actually wear your hair in certain hairstyles for a longer period of time. If you don't have a smoothing treatment on your hair and your hair is not heat trained, then you can forget about your hair staying straight, or you just expect for your hair to poof up. Just expect that, because that's what's just gonna happen. A lot of people avoid getting silk presses or doing certain things with their hair like a natural leave out sew-in, because y'all already know what's gonna happen to your hair, especially if you live here in Houston. The humidity here, I can't even talk. The humidity here is thick. It's real thick. I mean thick. And it's the summertime too, so y'all already know that it's hot. So if you know how your hair is, y'all stop just getting regular silk presses just to see how your hair is gonna react to it, when most of the time you're in braids or some type of protective style to where your hair doesn't actually have access, or your hair is not being exposed to heat. If your hair is not being exposed to heat at all, then your hair is not gonna stay straight in a silk press. And even when you try to do some natural style, it's just gonna be poofy. Y'all take my word, because if you feel what I'm saying, just comment below, because I know somebody out there understands what I'm saying. I used to do regular silk presses. I still do. However, I only do silk presses, regular silk presses, for clients' hair that has been heat trained. That is the difference. So instead of me getting a bunch of new clients that want to try getting a silk press for the first time, I'm no longer getting that, because they know that the chances of their hair lasting isn't long. So instead of that, we do the Cysteine smoothing treatment, which will almost guarantee them to have better results in the long run versus just getting a regular silk press with nothing additional applied to their hair. So this has been a game changer. This has been my top book service this year, and I am just so appreciative that I can expose, or not expose, but just share the word as to what other options my clients have And this can also be used for people who don't want to apply heat to their hair, like as far as getting a silk press. If you just want to do it to enhance your curls or to define your curls, you can do a curl softening service. You'd have to contact me or email me about that, because it's not a service that I have listed on my service books, but it does work interchangeably for people who want to wear their hair straight and want to wear it curly. You get the benefits of both. The only major difference is how I decide to elongate your curl, like how attached you are to your curl pattern and how loose you want your curl pattern to be. Then that will make the difference in, you know, me silk pressing it, or like applying the treatment and then pressing it into your hair versus just applying the treatment and not pressing it into your hair. Okay, so that's the major difference. If you want to only do like the curl softening, like you want to do more wash and goes and things of that nature, then I would just apply the treatment, blow dry it into your hair, and we'll continue on with the other steps. So we're doing wand curls in her hair. I typically don't like to do wand curls in real hair just because it's not my thing. I like to do wand curls in extension services, but you know, this is what she wanted. So I wanted to give her what she asked for. However, I kind of wanted to do like more barrel curls, because you would have been able to see more of the layers in her hair, more, you know, that were cut. With the wand curls, you can't really see it that much. It's a difference, like it's a different type of flow. So I got this Conair from Target some years ago, and the temperature is at about 480, 400, somewhere around there. I didn't want to crank up the temperature too much because I am being very mindful of how much heat that I apply on her hair. So yeah, so this smoothing treatment will give you all of the benefits that you're looking for. Like, look how shiny her hair is. And another amazing thing is that most people, when they get this treatment, they get hair growth within 2 months. Like, their hair legit grows. It's so crazy how fast it grows after I do the treatment. But now we're going to apply some of this Naked Silkening oil that I have. You guys, look how beautiful her hair is as I'm running my hands through it. It just looks so shiny. It looks so healthy. And it just looks alive. So she's going to toss her hair back and like do this Farrah Fawcett thing, but not really Farrah Fawcett. But it definitely has a lot of body to her hair. So if you guys are still here at the end of this video, I appreciate you for being here, because this video is going on 20 minutes and I've tried to shorten it up as much as I possibly could, but it was so much information that I wanted to give you guys about the smoothing treatment for those that are interested in getting it. But you see how shiny and beautiful her hair looks. She looks amazing. And I just thank you all for being here. So if you guys have any questions, drop it in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.